This video demonstrates how to outcome patient appointments in Maxims PAS. It is important that all patient appointments have an outcome recorded as soon as possible, and this video explores how each outcome is actioned. From the outpatient clinic list, right-click the patient and select View/Edit Outpatient Outcome. Select Scene. In the Appointment Outcome drop-down, there are a variety of options. Depending on the option chosen, you will be required to complete different additional fields. When selecting the following outcomes, the patient will require adding to an outpatient waiting list via appointment request, or an appointment will need to be made. Select the consultant in the Seen By field, type the first 3 letters of the name, press Enter and select the name from the drop-down. To directly make an appointment, click Book OPA. The appointment booking pop-up will display. Enter further details to narrow the clinics relevant to your patient. Select a date from the calendar by clicking on the number. Click on the clinic you wish to book. Select the time you wish to book. Ensure appointment type and consultation media are entered. Click Book to save the appointment. This appointment is now booked. To add the patient to an outpatient waiting list, click Request OPA. Please note, the function field must be updated with the most appropriate option. This is a mandatory requirement which will ensure the patient is booked to the correct clinic. In the 2C field, select the Name Consultant checkbox and enter the name of the consultant. If the consultant is not known or the patient can see any consultant, tick the Consultant checkbox. Select the relevant activity, consultation media, which are both mandatory fields, and in the Scheduled In field record the number of days, weeks or months by typing in the number and selecting the relevant radio button. The requested date will automatically pull through. In the Comments field, enter any comments that are relevant. For example, if requesting a diagnostic test, record the name of the test. Click Save. The patient's OPA request is displayed in the Outcome Actions panel. Click Save again. When requesting a patient to be added to an elective waiting list, select Add to Elective Waiting List from the Appointment Outcome drop-down. Select Request Waiting List Entry. Free text into the pop-up box the name or code of the procedure or test, and click Save. The patient's waiting list request will appear in the Outcome Actions panel. Click Save again. When selecting one of the following outcomes, record any additional information into the Comments field and click Save. Please note, no further activity with me, Keep Other Appointments should be selected if the patient does not require further appointments in this clinic, but has other future activity with the service that should still go ahead, such as appointments in other clinics or is on a waiting list that should not be cancelled. When selecting Discharge Back to Referrer, First Treatment Given, Discharged, or Patient Declined Treatment, Discharge, a pop-up message will display explaining this outcome will end the current pathway and display the activity that will be cancelled. It is important that this is reviewed and that it is correct to cancel this activity before deciding to discharge the patient. If the activity should not be cancelled, click No and select a different outcome. To continue, click Yes. When selecting Move to PIFU or Discharge to PIFU, more fields will appear in the PIFU Details panel. Enter the review or expiry time period by selecting the number and selecting weeks from the drop-down, and the date will auto-populate. Click Save. If a patient did not attend their appointment from the outpatient clinic list, right-click the patient and select DNA. In the appointment outcome field, there are 3 options: send again, discharge back to referrer, and no further activity with me. Keep other appointments. Selecting send again will place the patient back onto the relevant work list to have a new appointment booked. Rebooking of subsequent activity work list for follow-up appointments, or the first consultation activity required work list for patients who have DNA'd their first appointment. Add any additional information into the comments field if required, and click Save. When selecting Discharge Back to Referrer, a pop-up will display stating that this outcome will end the current pathway. The activity listed should be reviewed to ensure that it is okay to cancel this activity before selecting Yes to confirm. If this activity should remain, select a different option, such as No Further Activity with Me. The status on the outpatient clinic list will update to DNA. Hovering over this status will provide more information. If you need more guidance on how to outcome a patient, please use the BTH PAS Replacement Q&A Teams channel. To request access to this channel, select the New Items arrow in Teams and select Join Team. In the Join a Team with a Code box, enter the following code. This will open the channel, and questions can be posted in the general channel by clicking Post in Channel.